Mead and Cheese. Welcome to Mead and Cheese on DemonFM. I am Lord Corey Kaine West.
And I am Lord Thomas Alec Jackson of Hogan Manor, DJ Cheese, and Chief Executive of Dream Visual.
Yeah.
And the Mead and Cheese Empire.
The Media Empire.
The Media Empire.
Yeah, of course. Last week I wasn't here, was I?
No, and this week I nearly wasn't here, and I'm a bit later than usual, and I'm leaving early. I'm burning the candles at both ends today.
Yeah.
So, I suppose I could catch you up on what I did last week, and you could catch me up on what you did this week or earlier.
I've mainly just been playing some old wrestling songs, to be honest with you.
Well, last week I was talking about King Robert Baratheon, and do you know who Robert Baratheon is?
Not really.
Well, this is going to be like a blind man saying something to a deaf person, or the other way around. But King Robert Baratheon was the king of Game of Thrones, of Westeros, in the first season of Game of Thrones. I have always believed that he was the best king. And every other king or option for king who came after him was terrible. And a lot of people say, oh, Robert was a bad king. But Robert was just one of these guys who had fun with it. He liked to drink, and then if there was a war, he would go fighting. And a lot of people, in the series, before the series, like 10 years before, it was rather like lean, like proper fight boy, like probably like one of your wrestlers. Yeah. And in the series, there's this fat sort of man with a big, and for me, like him being drunk shows how good he, kept the peace, because he's the sort of person, if a war were to kick out, he'll be there, he would deadlift him, but because no war's kicked out, he was just drinking and drinking and drinking, and he had well, I think maybe 16 years of peace. Wow. Until he got took out by a boar when he was hunting by the Lannisters. Game of Thrones spoilers, but you've had time to watch it.
I suppose the real question is, did he drink mead?
He drank wine. I'm pretty sure we was discussing this last week, and I said I'm pretty sure he would drink mead. I'm pretty sure he'd drink everything.
But he drank wine. So
yeah, but I'm trying to recall, because he drinks wine. He goes more wine in the TV show, but I'm not 100% certain on this. But I think in the books they always refer to mead, and they always talk about mead quite a lot.
But just not in the show.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure George R.R. Martin, mead, because I'm pretty sure it's like a thing in this thing. And I remember we read I remember we did a series. I remember reading that article last year saying Game of Thrones made mead popular again.
Didn't the article actually say that Mead and Cheese made mead popular again?
Yeah. And that's why Game of Thrones, I think that's why George R.R. Martin might have even put it in his book.
Yeah, and I think there was another article in The Sun as well that said Danny Dyer was coming after us because of the debt that we'd put him in.
Yeah, we did put Danny Dyer in a lot of debt.
So, for this show anyway, we were planning to do something a little bit different this week.
Yep.
Because I'll go over why I wasn't here last week. I was graduating.
Yeah, I want to say everyone in the studio, everyone just, congratulations, Corey. Yeah. Boy. Thanks, Hugo.
Yeah.
Hugo was always very excited.
Thanks, Connor, for coming back.
Yeah, thanks, Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Transformers guy.
Yeah. DMU hackers.
Yeah. Airsoft.
I think Idris Elba's in a corner somewhere.
Yeah, a lot of people here in the studio to celebrate Corey becoming a bachelor.
A bachelor. Not just any bachelor, but a bachelor of art.
Of art, yes. Yeah, art. I think I can't remember what I'm a bachelor of. I don't know if it's a bachelor of arts or humanities or what.
I think you're either bachelor of art or bachelor of science, aren't you? So you'll be one of the two.
Is it not? Is it not a bachelor of humanities?
I don't know. I didn't think so.
Let me have a look. Can you find? I'm going to have a look. Film, because I did a joint on history and media. DMU, and I'll see. Because the thing is, it changes faculty as well. Mine did from one to the other, so that makes it a different degree.
Yeah, because the faculties at DMU, you've got business and law.
Yeah.
Art, design and humanities, which is what performing arts was under. And then you've got, what is it? Computing, engineering and media.
Yeah.
And then there's health and life sciences as well.
Yeah. There's... Could there be a Bachelor of Medicine, I assume?
I don't know. I would assume that would also be a Bachelor of Science.
Oh, I don't know. 'Cause I would have thought it was a different thing.
But the graduation ceremonies, were they not spectacular, Tom?
There were. I mean, probably shouldn't say this, but, you know, it's quite, you know, they could speed it up.
Yeah.
I suppose it's a very special moment for people.
I think they could probably cut out a lot of the beginning stuff, just all the, ramble.
Yeah.
We don't need the national anthem, do we? Cut that out.
One thing I thought was Maddie told everyone, her family, when she did hers, the wrong time to come.
Yeah.
So people were meant to be seated by 10. And Maddie said, oh, it's starting at 10:30.
Yeah.
So everyone then, she told my mum, and I think she must have told her dad that it was starting at 10:30. So my mum came a bit before 10, you know, so that was lucky. But Maddie's dad didn't come till didn't leave till 10:30.
Yeah.
And I was like, and he was texting me saying, Maddie, could Maddie give me a phone? Now, I was trying to orchestrate Maddie's dad getting there because he didn't need to know where it was. I don't know. He didn't have the address. And I was like, Maddie, why do you leave me to deal with this?
Yeah.
And it was like I was in the ceremony and he was drawing a mere speech, and I was like, I want to take this phone call because Maddie's dad was ringing. So and I could just very quickly give him the address, and I feel quite happy doing that, but I felt bad if I did, so I didn't.
Yeah,
taking a photo, but yeah, But then that's when the rambling sort of came in handy because it gave Maddie's dad time just to get there. You know, it's like you didn't miss much; you missed a speech.
I guess so. I suppose I just want to get rid of the national anthem from the ceremony.
Yeah.
Replace it with a song everyone likes, like what's a better song? Year 3000.
I went to or. I think we should reselect our national anthem, the people's anthem.
I imagine everyone would stand up to Year 3000.
Yeah, I think so too. Or maybe your song, Save the Sundial.
Save our sundial.
Very specific though.
Yeah, well, so is God Save the Queen. Is there much difference to Save Our Sundial?
Yeah, I suppose.
Same sort of vibe, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, so let me just try and find out Bachelor. How many Bachelor of...
Well, here's a question. You are currently doing a Masters of Arts, aren't you?
I don't know. I don't know where I don't know if it's a Masters of Arts. They don't say on the thing international.
It does. It says MA.
MA, yeah, Masters.
MA stands for Master of Arts.
Well, what's the Master of Science?
MSc.
What's the C stand for?
I don't know. Master of Science.
MSc.
Plus cheese.
Meaning. Masters of Sciences. Okay. MA.
MA is Master of Arts, man. I'm telling you.
No, I believe you. I wanted to see it wrote down. Yeah, and it doesn't come up with anything because maybe it's maybe the arts aren't important. I hope my degrees. I hope it's like something else. I think it is a Bachelor of Arts, but I don't want a Bachelor's Art and a Master of Arts because I want like one to sound a bit scientific. Like a Master of Science sounds a bit better than
a Master of Art.
Yeah.
But you are a Master of Art. You can summon a big mound of clay.
Yeah.
And turn it into a rocket ship.
Chiseling. I can
fueled by cheese. As our chief engineer Isaac said, is possible.
Yeah, he has staked his whole academic prestige and status on this rocket.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't work, it's not our fault, it's his fault.
But going back to the graduation ceremony, I'll just talk about mine quickly because we all got about 5 seconds to come out and grab our certificate.
Yep.
To walk across the stage. Backstage before the ceremony, the guy who was from the Curve Theatre where the graduation was held, he was saying that we could do whatever we wanted when we went across the stage.
Yes, he did. I wasn't there, but I assume that you're telling the truth and not lying.
Yes. So when it got to my moment, I'd discussed it with my dad, and he said, "Oh, you should do Shawn Michaels. You should do a Shawn Michaels pose."
Yeah.
And right up until going on stage, when they called out my name, I was going back and forth. Should I do it? Should I not do it?
Yeah.
As soon as my name got called out, I ran out onto the stage, threw one arm at the audience, pointed at the left side, pointed at the right side, got down on one knee, stretched out, flexing my muscles, and then got up, gave the Chancellor a wink. And
you
grabbed my
winked?
certificate. I did. Go check my graduation video. I winked at Katie Normington.
I've watched it twice and I've not seen the wink.
You will see the wink.
I need to watch this.
But yes, I gave it a full Shawn Michaels, sexy boy, heartbreak kid entrance.
So I saw the video and I thought it was absolutely amazing. I wasn't expecting that. I thought perhaps you wouldn't do anything. Got the video up now again, and it on the YouTube video or podcast. We'll plug this video.
Yeah, we will put this video out on our social medias as well, so you could see.
I don't know
wink at the Vice Chancellor.
I can't see the wink.
Can you not see the wink?
But it might be where the camera's facing. Because
you see, because I didn't realise that I'd winked at the time. I must have done it subconsciously. But Liz watched the video and she went, "Corey, did you wink at the Vice Chancellor?"
I mean, I can't, because your face is to the side. I can't tell if it's a blink or a wink where your eye definitely does move.
Yeah. I do wink at people, though, just naturally. As an introduction, I wink at people. So maybe this is a way of trying to get Vice Chancellor Katie Normington onto Mead and Cheese.
Maybe. I think they should
say,
bring.
Hey, you remember the wink?
I think they should bring the costumes as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they wear. My mum was saying this. They wear costumes. I don't know what they're about.
No, but I did give it some Shawn Michaels, so we are going to play some Shawn Michaels right now.
Before we go to Shawn Michaels, while we're just on the copy of your graduation, I showed this video to my mum.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, this is what it looks like on the graduation." And do you want to know what she said?
Go on.
She said you look like a monkey.
I look like a monkey?
Yeah, I think it's just the way you're walking, like.
I do have monkey energy, yeah.
Yeah, I thought, yeah, it does. But yeah, Shawn Michaels.
I was so full of adrenaline. As soon as I did the Shawn Michaels pose, I sort of like bounced up like a spring.
Yeah, you look like really like.
I was amped up, man.
It looks like it should be in a film or something. Like you do look like it doesn't look awkward. Do you think then? Because I've not seen many of the graduations. I saw the ones on my day, and I think the most eccentric one was salute.
A salute,
and then there was one girl who I knew who did like a kiss, like a sort of thing, the blow kiss. And there was not very eccentric, like compared to yours.
Well, you see, it would be different, wouldn't it? Because it's faculties that graduate on different days. So I was on ADH Day, Art, Design and Humanities, and we have all the performative subjects. We have drama and dance and performing arts all graduating at the same time. So we had a few crazy ones. I think mine was the craziest.
Yeah.
Work's done.
School's out.
I think
Time for home run.
I love it when they play.
It's not time for home run yet.
Yeah, I do think yours was perhaps the most interesting, but I would have to sift through them all to confirm that. But I think that was my favourite graduation video I've seen.
Yeah, I don't know if mine was the most crazy or memorable.
Did anyone do any like flips or anything like?
No one did any flips. We had one woman came out singing opera.
Yeah.
Well, she grabbed a certificate.
How was she heard?
I don't know. We could all hear her, man. She just came out going, you know, as
Why?
she goes across the stage. And
what was her degree?
Everyone sort of went quiet, so we could all just hear what she was doing. Someone next to me said that it was Welsh that she was singing in. So maybe it's a cultural thing. I don't know.
Well, because Maddie also came out singing opera. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Maddie didn't. Maddie was. I mean, I guess do you find it like quite? I've never done it, so was it quite nerve-wracking?
It was a little bit, yeah, because you're sort of bigging it up in your head.
Yeah.
And you know you've only got a limited amount of time to do your thing. And before you're going on, they're saying, oh, well, you must tip your hat this way, and you must, nod to the Vice-Chancellor.
What, they say you must tip your hat?
You must tip your hat.
What happens if you don't? Because some people don't.
No, some people don't. I didn't when I first came out, because the routine is you're meant to come out, tip your hat to the people on the podium.
Yeah.
And then you've got, your moment to do whatever you want, your wacky pose or whatever. And then you've got to tip your hat with your right hand. It's always got to be your right hand.
Why your right hand?
I don't know.
Old
tradition, I guess. But you've got to do that to the Vice-Chancellor and then take the degree.
And if you don't do that, you don't get a degree.
Well, there's the thing.
You can fail that last little bit. You're literally on the last stretch of the road and you fail.
Some people didn't even do that, though, did they? Some people just walked across.
If I was a Vice-Chancellor, if they didn't do that particular routine, or if I didn't feel like they did it tipped well enough, like, oh, you didn't tip deep enough, no degree, you failed. Right.
But I didn't even do the first instruction properly. I didn't come out and tip my hat at the first people. As soon as I heard my name, I just ran out and did Shawn Michaels poses.
See, I feel like I'd be total opposite of you. Like, apparently I might be graduating for my masters in January if I bother going. I think my mum wants me to go.
I think you should go.
And yeah, so I didn't go to my degree one because it was 2 years out, and I just couldn't be bothered to do organ.
Yeah.
I felt like the moment for me was over, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, yours was affected by the pandemic, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. But like this degree, this masters, I'm like really proud of like some of the achievements I've done. So I feel like it might be more suited to go to this one, and being it's in January.
And Jed will be there.
Exactly, Jed will be there. But I think like what I'll do when we get to that point, I'll do a comparison of mine and your video, because I reckon like I reckon my one would be just a slow walk.
A slow walk.
Maybe awkwardly slow.
This is something I want to find out, yeah. I'm really curious, because you've only got a few seconds to do it.
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if you just did a really slow motion walk. Would they force you off stage? Or would they just let you do it?
I don't know. Like often if you got like, I don't know, like Parkinson's or something, so you have to walk slow.
Yeah.
But I think I would walk really not like just a bit like Dennis does in Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
No, you should take the mick with it. You should do the slowest walk they've ever had.
Yeah. And wave and like, stop and wave.
Just in really like cinematic slow motion.
Yeah, I think I should do that because I wouldn't do any of the jumping around. I'm not that.
No.
I'm not that sort of person. I can hardly raise my voice to a cheer.
What if you walked across the stage and you just sat down in the middle?
What if like you walked across the stage, did your shoelace?
Yeah.
Come back up, did you use a shoelace?
Yeah.
I think I'll be worried about tripping over.
Well, they said don't take any selfies because they take too long.
One girl did take selfies.
But, are they going to stop
What
you?
if I just say someone went before me, took a selfie, like someone did the other day. I'll say to the guy at the back, whoever you talk to, don't worry, I'll make up for it. I would, apologies for language, I would sprint.
Yeah.
Like leg it, like grab it, like I'm doing like a baton.
What if you just ran out and tackled the person in front of you? What if you'd set it up? So let's say you were immediately before me.
Yeah.
Your name gets called, you go and just stand at the end of the stage. Then my name gets called, then we both run to the middle of the stage and start wrestling.
Yeah, like a bit.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's like a graduation fails video or something.
Probably. There probably is. Maybe that's up for us to make.
Yeah, like I feel like most people are going to take it seriously.
Yeah, most people do. And they were telling us about one guy who fell.
Yeah.
Right, he came out, he fell forward, he caught himself, did 2 push-ups and sprang back up.
2 push-ups and sprang back up.
Yeah.
That's like shows some strength.
It's like, what a show-off.
Yeah. But yeah, honestly, congratulations on behalf of the whole Mead and Cheese empire. You did really well, and I think like that actual pose you did should get you a special award as well from the Chancellor.
Yeah, I think so. I think there should be an award for best pose of the day.
Yeah, 100%.
So, as I did the best pose of the day, I'm going to reward myself right now by playing some Shawn Michaels on DemonFM.
So, shall we get into it then?
Yeah, I think this is a really great time to discuss a really important subject. We've spoke a lot about filmmaking on the show before.
Yeah, because I'm doing a filmmaker masters, and you're going to be doing a filmmaker masters, and also, I think we're probably perhaps the best filmmakers in Leicester, possibly England. I don't know.
I don't know, mate. I think you're bigging us up a bit too much there. You've got to remember the competition that's out there, such as the almighty Jed.
Yeah, Jed's amazing. I think if me, you, and Jed made a film together, I think that would be.
It'd be the best film ever made.
I reckon it won't win an Oscar, but in 10 years' time, people say, "Why didn't that win an Oscar?" And we'll say it was ahead of its time.
Well, the best artists are only appreciated years after they've died.
Yeah.
And I feel that's the sort of films we would make.
Yeah. Well, I'd want to make films that make money as well.
Yeah, I don't think they would make money. I think people wouldn't appreciate them in our lifetime. But give it 100 years, people will look back on it and say, this is the greatest film ever made.
Hopefully I can live to 100 and reap the benefits.
Hopefully.
But yeah, so one big thing about filmmaking is resolution.
Resolution.
The quality of the image you see.
Resolution.
Now, I would say...
resolution is a mystery.
Would you say that we are a good quality show? We got good resolution?
I would say if this show was a number of pixels, we would be at least 8K.
8K, yeah, 8K. So I've been experimenting with not by... I normally wouldn't do this. I've been exporting my film in 480p.
480p, which is standard definition, if I do believe.
Yes, SD. And the reason we're doing this is because now the film's shot in 4.6K, which is above 4K. Well, the majority of the film is. There's some bits where I shot in 4K, but never mind that. The reason I've been trying to get the export speed faster, so I thought if I lower the resolution, it might export a bit faster.
Yeah.
It's not... I don't know, it didn't dramatically change the export time. it goes from about half an hour to from an hour, so it halves it. But like just because like I'm editing and filming such high quality footage, there's a bit.
Can I just ask
Yeah.
a simple question for you?
Yes.
What aspect ratio did you shoot in?
So the aspect ratio shot in is different to the one I'm editing in.
Yeah.
So which one would you like to know?
Which one was it shot in?
So it was shot in 2 aspect ratios, and one was 4K. I think that's full screen 4K. So, and then the other one was, let me just get it up. It was 4.6K. So that is Black Magic Design.
I don't mean the resolution.
Yeah, I'll get you the.
I want to know, like, is it widescreen? Is it 4:3?
Because I shot in a very specific way, but I can't remember what the actual. Yeah, so the resolution is 4.6K, and that is 4608 times 2592, and that's basically like a massive sort of square.
So that's more like your 4:3.
No, not square, rectangle. Sorry, big rectangle.
Okay.
And
so would that be more like 16:9, like your standard TV aspect ratio?
I think so. Yeah. No, it's bigger than 16:9. It's twice the size of that.
So it's like a very widescreen cinema aspect ratio.
Yeah, it's big, but that's not that. To me, that was the reason I shot like that, was as a safety measure, because I might, so it gives me a bit of ability to crop in, and the other what camera would probably be is for, I think I also shot on the A7 IV in 16:9 4K, and 4.6K is just slightly bigger than that. So I shot in both 4.6K and 4K, but I am editing in 4.6K, but I'm editing in a 2:1 crop.
Okay.
Which is like that. It's like
Yeah.
a very like a thin rectangle.
Yeah, you see, I don't like that. I don't like a thin rectangle. I don't like widescreen, you see. I like squares. I like 4:3.
Yeah, which I haven't done at all. I wanted to shoot, if I could have, I would have shot in anamorphic.
Yeah.
That's the one I would have gone for, because you need certain lenses to do that.
What do you think would be the reaction of the people marking your film if you did the entire film in VR?
VR, virtual reality.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, how would they mark it? I have to send them a headset first.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the headset.
The university has access to headsets.
Well, I think I'd have to pre-warn them that I'm going to send you the film, but it's a VR film, so you got to watch it in the VR. I mean, it'd be interesting. I think I'll get a good mark because of just the creative and practical challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, because with a VR film, it's got to be filmed in 360 degrees.
360.
So you, as a director and a crew, and your camera crew as well, you can't be in shot. And I don't know how you would get around that.
Probably a bit of editing, bit of like, I've never done it, so I'd have to look into how to do it. I'd imagine you'd have to, I don't know. Well, there's one point in there. There's a point where it's not in shot, and where you're holding the camera.
Yeah, but if you're doing it in a 360 degree, with a 360 degree camera,
Yeah.
how do you get around the camera people being in shot?
I don't know. I don't know.
Or do you just control the camera with like a drone?
Possibly. I wouldn't know how to film in 360. I'm going to Google that. How to film in 360 VR with a massive crew. I have no idea.
No. This would be more of an experimental piece, wouldn't it, really?
Yeah, unless you go above it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're above the shot.
Yeah.
and you're not on that much wide lens. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah, you cut a little hole in the ceiling to put the camera through, and you're just in the ceiling.
I mean, it's there's like a photo here of like 4, 5, 6 red epics like in a circle, but I don't know where you put the crew to get them out.
So we have been inviting a lot of political figures onto Mead and Cheese.
Yep.
And we are going to be inviting more public figures onto Mead and Cheese in the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
And one guest I would love to have on, going back to the conversation we were having earlier about graduation, is the DMU Vice-Chancellor, Katie Normington.
Yes.
I mean, after I did a HBK pose and winked at her, I feel like she needs to come on the show. Wouldn't you agree with that?
I definitely would agree with that. I 100% would agree with that. I think she should come on the show and talk about. I want to know more about the robes. To be honest, that'll be the question.
Yeah. So I've got a message here from my friend Tyler.
Yeah.
In Omaha, and he says that we should suggest a Mead and Cheese Day for the university.
Yeah, I think so. I think like it should, like, the whole university should be converted into like some sort of form of like medieval castle. Probably like in November, because there's no big celebrations in November, and it's sort of like things are starting. I feel like for most people, November's a pretty good month. Like, you know, things are only just starting to kick off. So, and we could spend like we need like I want everything like really well lit. I want candles everywhere. I want I want like there to be a pop-up museum about trains with Evan, but I don't want Evan to have any information about the trains he's going to be talking about. Like, I want him to be wearing a conductor's outfit, and I want to have like the Leicester Central Rail sort of like some of the railway moved there, and like bits of train, and I want him to like do an interactive tour, but it's not going to have any like facts, so I'm just go wild, man, make it up. I want Hugo there just making sandwiches, in his French costume.
So here's something: the university actually does own a pub, I believe.
What pub does it own?
You know, on the Castle Walk?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little pub there, and it's never open.
What's it called?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Oh.
We'll look this up.
Yeah.
But the university, from what I could see online, owns it. So, for Mead and Cheese Day, why don't they open it up? Get some mead in there for people to try.
It could be a grand opening.
It could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then throughout the rest of the year, they're selling mead. Throughout the rest of eternity, they'll sell mead in there.
Yeah, because like we have found some more locations in Leicester. Thank you to our friends Anna and Michael, who have found us Moid Pidna. I think I'm butchering the pronunciation. Anna will be mad with me right now, but Polish mead is a thing, and we found it in a few different shops. Like, obviously it's called Moid Pidna rather than mead, and that means Polish mead. And it's nice. It's spicy though.
Yeah. Moid Pidna is Polish mead, and it is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I've only been able to give you one little bottle. I can't remember what it's called, but there were 2 other bottles, but they're all spicy.
We also, before coming on this show, and you can find this video on our YouTube channel as well.
Yeah,
we tried some Romanian honey wine.
Yes, we did. That was nice, but again, I go for a full, very detailed opinion on that, which is, if you're in the area, get it, but I wouldn't make the journey to get it if you're not in the area.
It's not mead.
Yeah, it's not mead, it's wine. But Christmas mead, which I tried, which you haven't tried yet, is delicious. I recommend getting a bottle of that for Christmas.
Yeah. So earlier, before starting the show, I put out a question on Twitter and Instagram. I put up for people to ask us any questions, and I said that we would answer them during the show. So we have Jim Shepherd here,
Yeah.
who says, could you let everyone know I'm having a whip round for my grand's birthday present? Cash or bank transfers are fine. Could I politely ask for no coins, though, if that's okay? Great show.
Yeah, I think that Mr. Shepherd's a very nice man. Like, why wouldn't you give him some money?
Yeah.
Like, I know it's a cost of living crisis and all that, but, you know...
Think of his nan.
That everyone's going for it. His nan is going for it, and it's obviously her birthday coming up, and he obviously wants to get her. And I think what we need is a GoFundMe for his nan's birthday.
I agree.
What do we set the goal at? About £3 grand?
£3,000,
Yeah. We both said at the same time, so
yeah.
I think £3,000. We'll set up a GoFundMe for Jim's nan, and you can donate to Mr. Shepherd, and he will be able to get something nice. And I'm sure he will share with you what that is.
And if you are looking to spend your money wisely, you can also donate to the Mead and Cheese Patreon, which is only £1 a month.
Yes. If in this cost of living crisis, if you're thinking, God, how do I spend my money this month? You know, because people have too much money and they don't know how to spend it. Spend it on Mead and Cheese.
Exactly. So we have another question from Ed Woodiwiss.
Yes.
Who asks, what is the true meaning of Christmas?
To receive presents and to drink Coca-Cola.
I think the true meaning of Christmas is to...
Family.
It's to give
Jesus.
It's to give
Santa Claus.
kind-hearted people like Jim Shepherd's grandma a nice present. By giving Jim some money.
Yeah, like, you're not just getting... Well, I don't know. We'll see how far Jim gets with the £3,000 what we raised for him. But if he has some left over, he might be able to get his grandma some Christmas present. But if not, we'll do another whip round.
Here's the hope. That Jim can get his grandma the Bugatti that she's always wanted.
Yeah, like Jim, we want to get your grandma some gold jewellery.
Yeah.
You know, so
Want to get her a PS5.
a Gucci bag.
Yeah.
I tell you what, make an Amazon shopping list as well.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to donate directly to the GoFundMe, just buy the things on this Amazon list. But like, try and buy one or two. Like, try two if you can only, but at least get one. You know.
Yeah. At least get 3.
Now, yeah, at least try for free. You know, free's the charm, innit?
Yeah.
But that's the thing, like, you know, Christmas is all about giving. Why not give to someone you don't know?
I think the true meaning of Christmas is to listen to Mead and Cheese while you drink some Lime Bay Christmas mead.
Yeah.
And eat some Christmassy cheese. What is a Christmassy cheese, Tom?
Brie.
Brie?
Stilton's quite a Christmassy one.
Would you say Red Leicester's Christmassy?
Not particularly, but it will be on the Christmas platter normally.
What about Wensleydale?
Wensleydale is Christmassy. The one with what's the one with the fruit? Is that
with
one
the cranberries in?
Yeah, cranberries. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
And
being
Camembert's quite Christmassy.
Platter.
Camembert's very Christmassy.
Cannonberry.
Yeah, Camembert.
Cannonberry.
It's Christmassy as well. So there's quite a few Christmassy cheeses which everyone could enjoy. I think prawn cocktails are quite Christmassy. How do you have your turkey, Corey?
How do I have my turkey?
Yeah.
I don't know, mate. I take it straight out the freezer.
Yeah.
Bash it against a wall until it falls to bits, and then I just eat the frozen raw turkey off the floor.
Oh yeah, you put the little bits of turkey as like ice into your drink of mead.
Oh yeah, you just garnish your mead with a bit of frozen turkey, and that's how you're meant to do it.
Now I've heard from occasions that obviously you're with Liz.
I am with Liz.
Yeah, I've heard that you're the chef. You know, you do all the cooking. And
Did you hear that? Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that from. So, because you're the chef and like, you know, obviously, great provider. I'm also the chef. We can have a conversation about how to make a great Christmas dinner? Like, are you making Christmas dinner this year? Is that what?
I think my idea of Christmas dinner, and I know this is a very difficult meal to prepare, and there are several steps, so I'll just talk you through it. So, what you do is you get your pot of ingredients.
Yeah.
You pull the lid off of that. Then you boil it to the line.
Yeah.
Okay, fill it to the line with boiling water. You wait about 2 minutes, I think, and then there you go. You got your Christmas pot noodle.
Christmas pot noodle. There you go. That's what.
It's very difficult.
That's what you're getting in the West household this year. Christmas pot noodle.
It's a very difficult meal to prepare, but I think I've talked you through it best I can.
Yeah, I think you probably do a YouTube video on it, won't you? The guide, little tutorial.
Yeah, and if you want to put a splash of mead in there as well.
Yeah, definitely do that. My other thing is, we should start cooking Christmas dinner with a splash of mead, like you say.
I think so. People cook with wine, don't they? So you could easily cook with mead.
Yes, you can. It's easy and it's nice. It's upbeat. It's what I would say, always modern. So why not go for it?
Go for it. Definitely go for it. So we're going to play our new national anthem right now. We said earlier during our graduation discussion that this would be a much better national anthem, and I think you agree, don't you, Tom?
I agree, yeah.
Mead and cheese.
Pretty fun, and like that song, you know, we've been to year 3000 and your great-great-granddaughter's pretty fine, but let's not talk about your great-great-granddaughter. Let's talk about Jim's grandmother, who is whipping up in prison.
But before we do that, we are through to Tyler in Omaha.
Hello, Tyler.
Aloha, it is I. How you guys doing?
We're doing well. So what do you think, Tyler, is the true meaning of Christmas?
I don't know, man. I just like getting together, eating food, smoking cannabis, and watching movies. People like watching Harry Potter on Christmas here.
Harry Potter's good. It's very Christmassy, isn't it?
Yeah, we always watch the marathon, usually.
Oh, do you do that? Do you do the whole thing?
Yeah, they like watching. My roommates like watching all the movies. I think last year we watched all the Harry Potter movies and Fantastic Beasts.
What's your favourite?
Order of the Phoenix.
I
always like that one.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favourites. It's between Order of the Phoenix and the one where they go into the what's it called? The Half-Blood Prince, or the one where they do the sort of like the Olympics.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember which one's after Order of the Phoenix. It's been a minute. Are you guys looking forward to the Harry Potter game?
I am.
Yeah, I think so. The real question is, though, will the Harry
amazing.
Potter game contain cheese or mead?
If they had a meat and cheese DLC, I'm sure everyone would buy it. You could just put that in like one of the common rooms.
How is the DLC coming along? I'm pretty sure that you're...
it's a bit hard to hear you guys, to be honest.
I was just saying, how is the DLC coming along? I'm pretty sure... aren't you in the team making that right now?
One more time?
Are you not one of the developers for the DLC, Tyler?
Oh, no, I'm not. If I was, though, I like a DLC where you could maybe, like, become, like, a dark arts master, and then you could, like, betray Voldemort and fight him or something, even though that's not the right timeline.
That'd be cool, yeah. As long as it had mead and cheese in there somewhere.
And would you add mead and cheese onto the DLC?
They could add a couple spells where you could just have like random cheese blocks, like Skyrim.
Yeah. So Tyler,
that'd be
When
great.
you're playing Skyrim, you need like a bunch of meat and a bunch of cheese to survive with if you don't have your health tonics.
This is what I like. You know, this guy's Tyler. You obviously possibly could be a developer one day of this game, and you're already thinking of these great ideas to add mead into the game.
I've been seeing all these Spider-Man mods because it just went on PC, and someone should make one of Wallace, and instead of a web, it's like Cheese Whiz.
That is an amazing idea. I think that's one of the best ideas I've ever heard on this show.
We've had a lot of big ideas on the show, but a Wallace mod for the Spider-Man game is up there.
Yeah. I like because it works as well. It makes sense. It would have to be that American cheese.
The stringy cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tyler, what is a cheese you would recommend?
A cheese I recommend? I like, I'm basic. I like Velveeta cheese on my cheeseburgers.
Velveeta, what's that?
Yeah, so...
I guess I know what Velveeta is. It's like fancy rich people cheese that I get on occasion.
Velveeta cheese.
It's like real gooey. It's real consistent, because if you get off-brand cheese, it's kind of disgusting.
Would you say the off-brand cheese is like the processed plastic cheese slice that you get?
Oh, okay.
My roommate Daniel, he's from London, and I've known him for 10 years, and he's basically walked me through how our food is like really processed, and like he says it tastes robotic, because he's like, when we go to London, I'll like taste the difference immediately.
Yeah,
everything in general, like the meat, the veggies, everything just is not as organic here, because we make it for the masses.
Yeah, I suppose like the stereotypical American cheese over here is the processed slice, isn't it?
Yeah, the processed slice, but I suppose that's, one of the main ones in the States. What have you ever tried Wensleydale or Stilton cheese?
Yeah, I've actually had Wensleydale, and that's because I liked Wallace and Gromit as a kid, and that's what wanted me to try it. I didn't know they came with berries, though. That caught me off guard.
So say if you was going around your sort of local shop or supermarket, would you see them sort of cheeses, or would it be more the processed stuff? Is it common?
I got you on speaker, and I still...
Yeah, so would you say that cheeses like Wensleydale are common in the States, or would it be more the processed cheeses you find?
I don't think so. I think Wensleydale, you got to hunt for it, because I've asked Daniel to try to find some, and like it never happens.
See, we don't. That's in the UK. Like we could. It's not in every shop, but we could go to. I could walk to a shop what would sell it right now.
You could just go Tesco and get it. Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, the America does not have as good access to nice cheeses as UK. So maybe that's something...
Do you think cheese could survive a flight from England to here? Because he gets like penguins and flakes and wine gums and all kinds of stuff shipped, but I don't know if cheese could make the trip, could it?
I think if cheese hasn't been opened, it generally lasts a very long time.
Yeah, I don't see why it couldn't, because you might have... The thing is though, like, I think it will probably be better to make it at home, because you obviously have your own cows and your own milk, and it might be fresher and better if you did have a bit more of a cheese industry.
Yeah, mate. What about Red Leicester? How hard would it be to get your hands on some of that?
I don't know if we have that at all, because I brought that up to Daniel when you and me have talked about it in private conversation, and He told me we'd have to like hunt for it, or like he'd have to talk to his mom and see like what he can do about like finding like a certain shop or something, because he doesn't know.
Yeah. Over here,
I've actually asked, and yeah.
Over here we have a lot of American shops, like shops that will specialise in selling US branded
like
things.
American Candy.
Yeah, like American Candy and Hollywood Store in the High Cross. Do you have any like specialty British shops near you?
I honestly don't think so. No, not at all. Because if there was, Daniel would be the first to be there, for sure.
Maybe this is like where there's a gap in the market. You and Daniel could set up like a British sweet shop.
Yeah, we could send you it from Britain.
Yeah, and you could sell not only like British sweets, but also like biscuits, custard creams, bourbons.
And we'll ship it over on our plane.
Yeah, and you could also sell like some authentic British Wensleydale and Red Leicester.
Yeah, and some traditional Lime Bay mead.
And some lime.
Because I bet they don't have lime bay mead. Have you ever seen a bottle of lime bay mead?
No, I don't think I have.
No, but
We could sell gallons of Lucasade. I remember that. We got that in Canada.
But I do think that the mead market is much bigger in the States than it is here.
So when you go to your regular supermarket, would you be able to find mead?
What'd you say?
Would you be able to find mead from your local supermarket?
Mead? I'd imagine, yeah. If not, I'd have to hunt for it. But next time I'm out and about, I'll just look for shits and gigs and let you know what I find. I'll take pictures and stuff.
Oh yeah, would love that.
We would definitely give you the rank of the mead explorer.
Yeah, we've got a whole Discord dedicated to looking for mead.
Yeah.
I really could too. There's one thing that we got in America. It's a lot of liquor stores.
Yeah, well, if you've got specialty liquor stores as well, because we don't really have a lot of those, do we?
Yeah, we just have alcohol sort of shops.
We just have alcohol in like most of our shops.
Yeah.
But when we do get like the specialty liquor stores, like 23 Wine and Whiskey, they have mead.
Mm.
But if you've got more of those, then I would say finding mead would be more likely for you.
And when you go into these shops, so you go into these shops, you get your bottle of mead and you get your Wensleydale cheese. How would you pay for them? Would you pay for them on cards in the States? And do you have contactless yet?
How would I pay for it?
Yeah, like do you have because I heard recently that America doesn't have contactless pay.
Yeah, that's a really good question. Yeah.
You can honestly do it any way. You can pay cash. You can pay with a card. If your card's hooked up to your phone and they can scan it, you can do it that way.
Oh, so you've got that thing where you can scan it on your phone now?
Or poor people use EBT, if you know what EBT is.
No idea.
No.
EBT is basically government assistance where the government gives poor people food. Usually they spend it on junk food, but you know.
Our government doesn't give anyone anything.
No. No, we do have food banks though that you could go to.
Yeah, they give like people like a card, right? So usually if you got like 3 or 4 kids, they'll give you like $600-800 just in food a month for free.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. We do have a benefit
it's
system
something.
here though.
Do they have a benefit system?
Well, yeah, you just said, didn't he?
Yeah, but like that is that just to buy food, or could you go buy like a TV with that if you had enough?
It is legit just for food. You can't buy hot food, and you can't go buy 10 Whoppers at Burger King. You can't buy fast food.
Okay, so it's limited.
I should have elaborated on that. Yeah.
Man, what's the point if you can't
go
get a
to
Whopper?
Macca's and get yourself a cheeseburger. Sadly.
Yeah, that is sad. But talking about McDonald's, your McDonald's is different to ours as well. It's different recipes, isn't it? Have you ever had?
Go on.
Have you ever had a UK McDonald's? Have you ever been to the UK?
No, I've been to Canada, and I've had their menu when we were in Vancouver. Like I said, my best friend, Daniel, who's from London, has been living in America for 13, 14 years, and we've been planning to go visit where he's from forever. We've just never been. So to answer your question, no. I'm supposed to go, though.
No, I think the main difference between US and UK McDonald's is mainly the portion sizes, isn't it? Our sizes are a lot smaller.
Yeah, which I don't like. I like.
I want my money's worth, man.
I want loads. I saw a recipe for the McDonald's chips in UK, and it's 3 different things, the recipe. And then in America, it's 40 different things, because in America the chips are more yellow than ours.
Wow, yeah.
I don't know if that's just a marketing thing. But, their chips have a lot more, in them, sedatives and... Not sedatives, ingredients.
Ours are just potato, salt and oil, aren't they?
Yeah, ours are very basic.
Yeah.
Daniel said your large cups are like our smalls.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, our smalls are tiny.
And every single... Because I'm a fat ass, and I can drink 2 larges if I'm eating 2 Big Macs or whatever. I have to go back up, and I have to pay for a refill. I'm like, that's bonkers.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, our sizes, you would probably have to get them refilled a lot, I'd imagine, because they're not huge, are they?
No. We always say, I don't know if you have this problem, like if we get a McDonald's, it never fills you up.
No, yeah. It doesn't fill us up
How much
here.
is a quarter pounder? Like, he said it was like 3 pounds last time he was there.
Oh, quarter pounder. I think that's about right, but I don't know if that's with a meal. I know our 99p cheeseburger, which is just above $1, is now £1.20, so it's about, I'd say, $1.40.
Yeah.
Huh.
Sounds about right. Would it be, around $1.50, something like that?
Yeah.
For a cheeseburger now?
Oh, wow, yeah, that's about $2 here.
But again, our
Everything went up
cheeseburger is
fast food-wise.
quite a bit smaller, isn't it? They do a thing occasionally here where they come out with the Grand Big Mac. And what it is it's just an American-sized Big Mac.
Yeah. That's nice when they do that.
It is nice, yeah. Because the regular Big Mac isn't very big, is it, over here?
No. But we had the plant burger. Have you got a plant burger?
Yeah, do you guys have the McPlant in Omaha?
I don't think so, no.
They're nice.
What is that?
So,
Explain to the folks at home what that is.
Yeah, the McPlant, it's just a plant-based burger,
but
isn't
it tastes like meat, but it's not meat, it's fake meat.
They were developing it for years to try and get it to taste as similar to a beef burger as possible, I think.
I think they got pretty damn close.
I don't know if the branding's different, but they call those here like Impossible Burgers.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
an Impossible Whopper or an Impossible Quarter Pounder, I don't know.
I know there's the Impossible Meat Company, isn't there? Maybe they've got a monopoly on that sort of thing over there.
Yeah.
Because I think over here it's done more in-house.
It's disgusting here. It tastes like cardboard and ketchup.
I've not heard great things about the Impossible KFC chicken.
They're doing it at KFC too. Yeah, there you go.
I've heard that tastes like rubber.
Impossible chicken, and it kind of looks slightly green.
Yeah, I had some vegan chicken once from Awesome Chips, and that tasted like you were biting into a rubber. It wasn't very nice.
It's kind of hit and miss, isn't it? Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good.
Yeah, because if you get corn nuggets are really nice.
But
they taste just like chicken.
Sometimes I think, is it tofu? I don't always think that's as nice.
Yeah.
I never understood why they call it like tofu chicken, tofu steak. If you don't want to imagine yourself eating an animal, why are you naming it after said animal?
That's a good question. We were talking in January, weren't we, about vegan mead?
Yeah.
And we said that you wouldn't really call it mead because it wouldn't be the same thing.
Well, yeah. Again, it wouldn't be with honey. It would be with like maple or something.
It'd be with like agave. Yeah. But then you wouldn't call it mead.
And you had a good... I was listening to that episode. I was actually editing it for the YouTube. And you were calling it Veed.
Veed, yeah.
Veed. Wow. That sounds like a bunch of gobbledygook.
Indeed. Anyway, thanks for coming on, Tyler. We have appreciated this call.
Yeah, thanks for letting me on. Sorry about the audio issues. I'm sure I'll fix it on my end.
Yeah, well, we could hear
just
you
appreciate being
perfectly
on.
clear on our end.
Yeah, I think what it is, it's because I'm the other side of the studio. So...
Yeah, we're quite far away in the studio, so you're quite close
I
to
hear
me.
Corey just fine. That's the awkward thing. But I just really appreciate being on and talking to all the nice folks on campus. Hope they're doing good.
Yeah, well, DMU is a shining beacon of glory right now.
Everyone's just graduated. Corey's been promoted to chairperson of Demon Media. You know, they're all gonna have like a really good golden reign.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when you guys release a film, you got to send me a VHS cassette.
Yes. We've got to bring back VHS. We've got to bring back 4:3 aspect ratio. Tyler, what's your opinion of 4:3 aspect ratio?
Explains why I need to go to school. Isn't that like widescreen?
That's like the original TV ratio. Like it's more of a square.
Like a literal
More
square.
of a square.
Zack Shiners.
Yeah, Zack Snyder used it for Justice League.
I didn't watch either of those. I heard his was slightly better because it more grounded things together and fleshed out the story more. But like, it was still 4 hours.
Yeah, a bit too long for me.
But yeah, anyway, Tyler, thanks for coming on. You are a real American, so we are going to be playing some Real American by WWE, the theme for Hulk Hogan, right now on Demon FM. We are now joined in the studio by DJ Cider.
Sidar, DJ Sidar.
DJ Sidre.
Sidris. Hello.
Sidris Elva.
Hello, Edmund Woodiwiss.
It's DJ Ed from The Ed Show.
The Ed.
I haven't got my headphones on yet.
The Ed.
Ed the Ed.
Let's have a moment of silence on the radio for Ed.
Moment of silence for Ed. That was a moment of silence for Ed.
Really good radio, that. A moment of silence. How you doing, Ed? How's today?
I'm doing good. I woke up. I did work.
What time do you wake up?
I don't know, like 10:30.
10:30. That's a pretty good time to wake up. I think 10 is the best time to wake up. Or like 9:45, because then you're up by 10.
Yeah. I think 2 p.m. is a great time to wake up.
What time did you wake up today, Corey?
I don't know, man. I was up and down. I had to get up for a meeting that I had at 11:30. You know, I have meetings all the time. I'm a very busy guy.
Yeah.
But, I was up and down. I had an alarm go off at 7. Turned that off. Went back to sleep. Had an alarm at 7:10. Turned that off. Went back to sleep. Had an alarm at 7:20. Turned that off. Went to sleep. I think you noticed the pattern.
I was a bit like that this morning. But I was up till 7 a.m. editing. And then I went to sleep at 7, and then I woke up at like 12:30. So I had a lot of sleep. But I woke up for a meeting as well, because again I'm busy.
Yeah,
a busy bunny.
But now that Ed's here, I think it's time for a pitch invasion.
A pitch invasion?
A pitch invasion.
Okay.
Ed, when me and Tom have been to the shops, we have seen Mead ales.
Yeah.
We have seen ale meads.
Yeah.
We have not seen any mead ciders or cider meads.
I can actually introduce you to this because my sister found one.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah. Let me go to my photos. Oh Christ, what am I looking for?
Mead cider. What is it? It's called something actually. Mead and cider has a specific name.
Moonshine.
My sister went on a big old trip to India and Southeast Asia, and while she was in India, she found apple cider mead.
So
nice.
So it's not actually called, when it's mead and cider, it's not called mead cider. It's called cider.
Cider.
Cider. Or Syser. And that's what it's called.
Well, we know that mead with fruits is called a melomel.
Yeah, so that's what I want to see. Sort of like, not even necessarily more mead. I want to see more melomel. I want more cider.
Would the blackberry mead that you gave us be classed as a melomel?
Possibly. Is the conditions for melomel just being brewed with fruit?
I think it needs to be brewed with the fruit. Yeah, not just.
Does it not have fruit in it? Like just as like,
or it has fruit
decoration.
floating in it.
Does it have to be fermented? That's what I'm saying.
I think for a melomel, it needs to be fermented with honey and fruit.
Yes, I don't necessarily think that.
How do you spell melomel?
I think a lot of fruit meads generally are just flavoured with the fruit after,
which I won't class as a melomel.
No, that sounds just like it's mead, but
flavoured mead.
Corey, I'm trying to do a thing.
I'm trying to search for melomel.
That's what I'm doing, but I'm going through the mead article on Wikipedia, so
I know how it's spelled, Ed.
Why didn't you just say that?
There we go. Melomel. So, yeah, melomels, which our beverages expert Ed Woodiwiss has up on the screen right now.
Food and beverage manager.
Food and beverage manager of Demon FM.
It's just a fruit mead.
It's just a fruit mead.
Is a honey wine with a fruit flavouring.
So it doesn't have to be brewed with fruit?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Well, the fruit would flavour it.
Tom, do you mind?
That's a very
What have I done now?
You've been a madman.
Does it make you? Would it make you uncomfortable if I spent the rest of the show just standing like this?
A little bit.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm sorry, I feel inadequate now.
Yeah. So, So, where were we anyway, Ed?
Well, we were talking about Mellow Mal.
Yeah.
And-
about
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm glad I don't have these headphones on. It was too loud.
And little short Corey,
Yeah,
who's not standing up.
not standing up, no.
He's not. He's being a bit lazy today.
Been a little bit lazy, yeah.
Normally, like, we stand up. Me and Ed, we always stand.
We always stand in the studio,
We
yeah.
always stand. Like, but Corey, you always sit down, don't you?
Always sat, yeah.
Yeah.
Always sat. Whoa!
Now
whoa!
and he actually has a full size.
Now
bike
I'm
mount.
stood, yeah.
So he can actually like stand up properly, whereas I have to sort of
Yeah,
squat.
so like I'm squatting like this, but
I don't need a squat because I can stand it.
and now Corey,
God, the sound
now we've got
quality
him
of
standing.
this.
Corey said because he's got his lungs in the right way, he's going to sing us a little song.
I'm gonna sing you a little song.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I could sing us a little song. It's a beautiful song called Sutton Sundial that I will sing right now.
Oh, I'm looking forward for this.
Mead cheese.
America, the sundial. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
I don't know how. I'm not like a singer, so I don't know how to get my vocals right. So like if I went,
Well, what we'll do right now is we'll come up on the spot with the Mead and Cheese anthem.
yeah.
So you go back to doing your dum dums.
Dum 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 dum.
Ed, you had something?
Dum dum dum.
I'm not doing
dum 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 dum.
Mead and cheese.
Dum dum
Mead and cheese. We drink mead. We cheese. We get guests from all over the world.
America.
We drink mead.
Greece.
Eat cheese.
How did that sound, Ed? You were
You're a musician, Ed.
Awful.
Awful.
What did you like? What was it you didn't like?
I didn't like it.
Ed, you're meant to be a musician.
As a person who is about to be holding 2 degrees in music, I wouldn't class that as music.
Ed, you're right.
Even though, I'm pretty sure that even John Cage, who classed everything as music, wouldn't class that as music.
I would class it as music.
So, Ed, pitch invasion then.
Yeah, pitch invasion.
One little quick one before. This is going to be like a 10-second one. Ed, so you've lost all your coursework, so the only thing you can submit is that song we just did, the dum-da-dum-dum, and that's your final project. You have to live performance it. How do you persuade your lecturer to give you a first?
Oh God, I have no idea.
Yeah, pitch to us your justification for the piece. You have 2 minutes.
I don't know how to do that.
Would it help if I hum like dum dum dum?
I don't know. I would just quote John Cage for 5 minutes, and then I just immediately get a
drink
the
mead.
distinction, because I've quoted John Cage, and if you submit anything in academic music and you haven't quoted John Cage in at least one page,
Cage.
then you kind of just immediately failed.
Johnny Cage.
Not as hot as Sage.
Edward Wiss's first came for me. Just
Dum,
Jesus
dum, dum.
lungs.
Dum,
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 dum. Okay,
Dum.
that pitch invasion's over. Ed, you failed. You-
Yeah, I think my lecturers told me the same thing.
Anyway,
Oh, man.
you had a pitch invasion before we started singing.
Yes, pitch invasion. Ed, you are going to pitch to us a new Mead and Cheese branded Mead cider. You have 2 minutes starting now.
So it's cider, so the mead is obviously flavoured with apple.
Yeah.
And what we've done to make it is we brewed the mead and we brewed the cider. Well, I don't say brewed. We made the mead and we made the cider.
Pitch invasion.
Is it brewed?
Pitch invasion. To save costs, we aren't actually using apple. We're using pear.
Well, then you failed instantly. This
you
is
may continue.
that's just not a cider then. You want mead Perry?
Also,
Pitch invasion. We're not calling it Mead Perry because Mead cider is more marketable.
pitch invasion. Also, we can't afford honey at the minute. So we're using maple.
Yeah.
So
Maple.
So go on,
Maple syrup.
Yeah, maple. So keep
That's a
having-
very. Can you make? Of course, you can make alcohol out of it. What's even
Pitch
maple syrup
invasion.
made out of?
Pitch invasion. Due to further budget cuts, we are no longer using maple syrup, and we are now using golden syrup.
Yeah. So
I don't
Pitches-
think I can actually say anything for
pitches
more than
and-
like 10 seconds without one of you coming in and telling me that I can't make the thing that you've told me to make.
No,
It's not even cider
you
anymore.
are pitching our golden Perry to people,
Ed, you
but
meant
you
to
are
be-
calling it Mead cider. Continue.
But we're calling it mead cider, and it's golden Perry, and there's a strange woman at the door.
Oh, there's a strange woman at the door.
There's a strange woman at the door.
There is. I'll
Well,
let her in.
we'll pause your time, Ed, on this amazing pitch invasion.
Did you know that golden syrup is also called light treacle?
light treacle?
I've also only just found out what treacle actually is.
Well, what is treacle, Ed, for all of our viewers at home?
It's just golden syrup.
So what makes golden syrup light treacle if treacle is just golden syrup?
I don't know. Uncrystallized syrup?
So, Ed, you are pitching treacle Perry,
Yep.
but you are calling it mead cider.
Yep.
Your time continues.
So this is a point of mostly we're just arguing about what marketing is and how much can we lie to the electorate. So I think
Yeah.
that what we need to do is A, lie, and B, make the product essentially taste a bit like mead and a bit like cider. So my original plan was just to like ferment both of them and then just mix them together. But since we're not doing that anymore, we're going to get whatever you get from fermenting what is essentially treacle.
Which is basically just sugar, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you can ferment that. You can ferment that, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not our
so we're
problem.
going to ferment golden syrup and then, just mix it with Perry. And then we're going to slap a sticker on the bottle that says made with real apples.
Nice.
Yep.
And of course, we're also going to stick a picture of a beehive on the bottle
Yep.
to
Yeah.
make people think that it's come from bees and it is actual honey.
Pitch invasion. The government is now shutting down your operations for false advertising. How do you get around this?
What do you mean? We weren't operating in which government?
The government of Venezuela.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't operating Venezuela. We were operating in Liechtenstein.
Well, there we go. So
So-
it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
don't pass.
Liechtenstein, they don't care. Like, they're just going to let us do what we want.
Yeah.
Like, many things are made in Liechtenstein. Like,
Pitch invasion.
golden syrup, mead, Perry.
Pitch invasion. The food and beverages managers at a local cinema have said that they will never sell your mead. How do you respond to this?
Burn it.
Sounds reasonable. Your time continues.
The good thing about the golden mead Perry is the golden mead perry has a very high alcohol content. So what
Pitch
we can
invasion. What percentage?
89.
Oh wow.
Pitch invasion.
Your
Is this in a
marketing
bo-
strategy,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's
Right
it's
there.
deadly.
Pitch invasion. Are you using a cork or a lid?
Well, to ferment it originally, a lid,
Okay.
Pitch
cool.
invasion.
just in case it goes bang.
Do you get it in a can?
You can.
You can. The time
Yeah.
continues.
But yeah, so essentially the main role of this now, that because it's got such a high alcohol content, is it's going to be used as Molotov cocktails
Mm-hmm.
by
Right.
resistance fighters and just people who are a bit annoyed.
Time. One last pitch invasion for me. What is the tagline for this product?
I promise it's real.
Cool.
Nice.
So I think my biggest problem,
Make a cocktail.
it sounded like the marketing sounded like a nice product, but it's not mead.
Yeah, it's not mead, Ed.
Like,
You're supposed to be pitching a mead cider, and
you chose pears and golden.
yeah, the
Yeah,
product
like-
you pitched just wasn't that.
Yeah, I think this possibly could be
I would
the
like
worst.
it known to anyone listening that I've quit.
I think that's possibly one of the worst pitch invasions
For the last
ever.
10 months, they haven't paid me anything.
I mean, we asked for a mead cider, and Ed gave us some sugary drink, what I would probably find in American candy.
Yeah,
What do you think, Corey?
I think treacle perry sounds nice, but if you're not going to make mead cider, you should be honest about that.
yeah, you should have that in writing rather than putting the B and because the B and the apple. I like the idea of that label, but not without the apple and the B. Because if I had it and I found out it was just I was drinking golden syrup.
Yeah, here's the thing: you go buy a bottle of Recorderlig, yeah,
Yeah,
that isn't actually cider; it's perry. It says cider on it, but when you read the ingredients, it says made with pear.
well done on your pitch, Ed. Good
What?
try.
I never said we were claiming it was made with honey. Wait, no, I did.
Anyway, so
anyway, I suppose one final question is: will this product be able to be bought by Kieran Shea, or is he banned from buying this product?
Dude, I'm a capitalist. He can buy what he wants.
That's
He's giving
not the
us
answer we're
money.
looking for.
I quite like that answer actually.
He's the plagiariser. He stole Pitch Invasion.
Yeah, it's old pitch invasion. Now,
Yeah, and he's giving us money. Who cares?
I would like to recite a conversation we did earlier. We were talking about Corey and how you spent like the last year in the kitchen cooking great meals, haven't you?
Yeah, when I cooked Christmas dinner, it was very difficult, but I did talk everyone through it earlier, and I will go through those steps again. So you peel off the lid,
Mm-hmm.
you fill the water up to the line, it must be boiling water, and you let it boil for, I think it's about 2 minutes, and then you
Yeah.
have your Christmas pot noodle.
Lovely. It sounds delicious. That, and I've been around Corey's before, and he always makes lovely,
Lovely pot noodles.
lovely. And you've come round mine, and
With cheese.
yeah, and I've made some lovely meals for you as well. And Maddie, unfortunately can't cook
No, yeah.
because of a cooking condition.
Yeah, the cooking condition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which modern day men.
Yeah, modern day man. If you are a modern day man, you should be cooking Christmas pot noodles.
Yep. Imagine that turkey. What would it be mixed with? So it'd be turkey and something. Turkey and sprouts.
Cheese.
Turkey and cheese pot noodle. That sounds rank.
Sounds nice, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what your problem is. Anyway, we have Don't Stop Moving by S Club 7 next on Mead and Cheese. Welcome back to Mead and Cheese, where we are going to play another game of What the Dog Doing.
What is the dog doing?
What is the dog doing, Tom?
Well, what was that?
What was that?
I liked it.
What the dog doing?
Okay, so what is the dog doing? So, wait, I've just told you.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
What is the dog doing?
So, as you're aware, I have well, I technically have, my sister has a puppy, but she's always leaving it at ours because she goes gigs. So we had them round the other day, and Maddie, when the puppy like whines and wants to come out, and Maddie takes it to bed. It's really cute actually, and she just sleeps in it, and I can't sleep in my bed, but I was editing that night. At 6 a.m, I went into my room. What do you think the dog was doing?
Was it humping your pillow?
No.
Was it sleeping?
No.
Was it eating?
No. Opposite.
Vomiting?
No.
Pooping?
Yeah. Yes, it was on my
Bed?
No.
Head?
Floor?
No.
Desk?
No.
Mediterranean wine?
Yeah, but no.
It was pooing on your private yacht, which you have parked up in the Gibraltar docks.
No.
That's an impressive feat for the dog, getting all the way over there at 6 a.m.
It was pooing on your pillow.
No, close.
Blanket.
No.
Maddie.
No, close.
Pooing on Maddie.
Think legs.
Maddie's legs.
No.
Maddie's
your
socks.
legs.
Think closer. What do you put on your legs?
Underwear.
Trousers.
Yes.
Trousers.
Yeah, on my trousers. Well, took your time, but you got there in the end.
So that was our original segment, What the Dog Doing. If you want to listen to more original segments, such as Pitch Invasion, which is an original Mead and Cheese idea.
It's got the C.
It's got the copyright.
And the little C in a circle doesn't stand for Kieran. It stands for copyright.
Doesn't stand for Kieran, it stands for cheese.
Cheese. It's a C in cheese, not the C in Kieran.
Exactly. Stands for cheese and mead.
So yeah. So
we have many more specials lined up. This was it's been a graduation celebration. It's been a USA compared to Great Britain discussion.
Yeah, so we had some graduates now. We have Maddie, Liz and Corey who've all graduated in the bachelor.
They've all grown up.
And they've all
Like
got
the Rugrats
bachelors of
show.
arts, and Maddie's got a bachelor of science. Are you a bachelor of arts?
Arts. You can't spell farts without arts.
It's true.
That's what Corey thinks of art. And so we had the American special today. We had a lovely gentleman.
Yeah, we had Tyler from Omaha join us on the show.
And we spoke about different cheeses and his experience with cheese, which I feel quite sad about that, It's not a,
Yeah,
that you can't just go up to a shop and get a good cheese.
well, we spoke about the a lot of comparisons with our food industry compared to theirs. And one of the main things that Tyler brought up that was apparent was a lot of their food tends to be more processed than ours.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to get your hands on Wensleydale and Red Leicester. But they do have bigger portion sizes at McDonald's, so they are
Definitely.
getting more for their money.
Yeah. So it's like a hit and miss. I would like to go to the US and I would make a full assessment of it all.
Yeah, we should do an American mead tour.
American meat. I like the sound of that.
So do I. What do you think, Ed?
Yes.
Yes.
I also kind of really want to go to an In-N-Out burger.
An In-N-Out burger.
I just sort of like the fast food chains in America. I just want to just go to each one and just understand what I'm not missing.
I want to go to a Sonic.
The
And an
Sonic
Arby's.
Drive-In. Yes.
Okay, so
One of my favourite Twitter accounts is Nihilist Arby's.
That doesn't surprise me, Ed.
so final thoughts, because I have 1 minute now.
Final thoughts. This has been Mead and Cheese.
Let's all wrap up this episode with one sentence.
Let's wrap it up with the Mead and Cheese anthem.
Oh yeah, no, that's even better. All right, let's go.
Mead and cheese.
Come on, Ed.
We drink meat.
Come on, Ed.
We eat cheese.
Come on, Ed.
We like Sage. Sage said we could say some words. We didn't say the words on air. Mead and cheese.
Oh, thank you. Everyone's clapping in the studio. No, don't stand up, Hugo. Don't stand up.
Thanks, Idris.
Yeah, thanks. And yes, thanks, Airsoft and Hackers. They're all in there. What a good celebration.
No, Kieran, you calm down.
Oh, that's a brilliant show.
Kieran says he's going to come for us. What should we do?
Oh yeah, Kieran. Yeah, that lyric.
That lyric. Should we play that song
Yeah,
now?
let's play that song. I'm going to come for you, Kieran.
Yeah, so this is Just a Loser by Kieran McCavanagh. This has been Mead and Cheese. Thank you for listening.
Join us next Friday at 9 till 5.